Hi, Paul Revere. When we left off in chapter 11 of Quinny and Hopper, Quinny made a picture of Hopper and hung it in her window, facing out at his house toward the paper picture that he had made of her. So today we're picking up in chapter 12. It's coming from Hopper's point of view. Teaching a person how to juggle isn't easy, especially if that person is Quinny. I'm too shy to knock on her door, so Mom calls her house after breakfast. 30 seconds later, Quinny is standing right in front of me, smiling. She's not even out of breath. She's got a watermelon barrette in her hair, but she smells like peaches. "Hi, Hopper," she cries. "Guess what?" That chicken named Freya came clucking at our door again, but she ran off before I could talk to her. Plus then, in my cup of milk at breakfast, I had the biggest bubble ever. I don't know what to say to that, so I turn and walk upstairs. Quinny follows me. I go into my room. She keeps following me. Quinny stares at my fish tank full of clownfish and crabs. She stares at my foot model full of bones. She stares at my eyeball, brain, and heart, all lined up on the shelf next to my foot. Wow, Hopper, your brothers were right. You've got tons of body parts in here. I'm saving up for a whole skeleton. A real one? No, a plastic one, like the kind they use to train doctors in medical school. Then Quinny notices my favorite book, Atlas of Human Anatomy. She picks it up. Wow, it's so heavy. What's inside this thing? Please be careful with that. I help her be careful. The book is special. We open it. We turn the pages gently. I show Quinny what's inside of a person's head. That's very, very, extra very beautiful, she says. And kind of weird. This is where you feel sad. I point to the limbic system, deep inside the brain, and also where you feel happy. Well, I get sad in my stomach, says Quinny. I get happy in my nose. And in her teeth, too, I think. So where is it, she asks. I don't understand this question. My picture. You know, the one you drew of my face last night, with the skin on? Oh, that. I took it out of my window this morning and slid it under my bed so Trevor and Ty wouldn't see it when they left for soccer practice. I pull it out. I show it to Quinny. I look so quiet, she says. I made up that part. You're good at drawing teeth, she says. Thanks. You're good at having teeth. What I mean is, I like Quinny's smile. But you can't just say that, especially not to a girl. My face feels hot. I decide to change the subject. I pull out my beanbags and toss them up into a 3-ball cascade. Wow, Hopper, you're the best juggler in the world. I switch over into a cross-arm reverse cascade. Quinny gasps and laughs and grabs one of the beanbags from the air as I juggle. Can I try? She cries. Of course, but not with these. I put down the beanbags and pull out 2 thin blue silk scarves instead. Scarves? Silk juggling scarves. They're lightweight, so they float in the air and are easier for beginners to catch. Sounds boring. How about juggling knives? Quinny, just give it a try. Or fire sticks. I think the best way to learn juggling is with fire sticks, because then you would really pay attention. I hand Quinny the scarves. I teach her how to juggle. I teach her and teach her, but she doesn't exactly learn. She ties one of the juggling scarves around her head like a pirate, and the other one around her body like a genie. Quinny, pay attention. I'm starving, she says. Let's get a snack. We go downstairs to the kitchen, and I fix us some cheese and crackers. Quinny points to a photo album laying open on the counter and cries, "Hey, look! There she is, Freya the chicken." She's looking at an old photo from my mom's birthday party last year. I forgot that Freya came too. Who's that old man with her? Quinny asks. That's Mr. McSorin. He used to live next door to us. He did? You mean in my house? No, in his house. You weren't there yet. Well, I can't believe how happy they look together. That chicken is practically glowing. I can tell Quinny wants to hear more about the chicken and Mr. McSorin. But it's a long story, and to be honest, I'd rather get back to juggling. We've still got a lot of work to do. Here, let's eat. I slide a plate over to Quinny. After some cheese and crackers and a lot more practice, Quinny finally learns how to juggle scarves. Sort of. Hopper, look, I'm juggling. I'm really juggling. Her technique is sloppy, but you've got to start somewhere. Thanks for teaching me how to juggle. Now I'll teach you something. Like what? Did you know that shampoo has the word poo in it? I stare at Quinny. Everybody knows that. What about, do you know how to whistle for a taxi? I shake my head. Quinny pulls me downstairs and outside right in front of my house. She sticks her hand into her mouth like she is biting down on 2 fingers. She whistles so loud it shocks me into standing up straight. When I try it, all I get is soggy fingers. Quinny whistles and whistles. The street is empty as usual. Oh well, she shrugs. It worked in the city. But then a car finally turns the corner. Only it's not a taxi. It's something worse. Much, much worse. Run! I grab Quinny's hand and pull her away from the street. We'll have to wait and see what happens in chapter 13 and see who's in that car that's coming their way. I hope you have a great day. I hope you got outside in this beautiful sunshine, and I can't wait to see you in person. Have a great night.